be putting this on today. First, I'm going to start out with my base coat. And I'm putting one layer of base coat on all of my nails. I've already done my cleanup and my shaping. These are my natural nails. I want you to just enjoy the process of me painting. And relax with me as we go through this process. Now it's time for the color. I am so excited for this. It is just gorgeous. It's the first color that this brand has come out with. They used to be under a different name, but the creator wanted to go off and do more of her passion project. So this is her brand new Haunted Polish. The brush is so nice. It's this real berry undertone with just a beautiful shift, beautiful shine. And I cannot wait to see this built up in 2 coats. Oh my goodness. It's going to be incredible. I prefer to polish in thin coats. So if you see some streaks every now and again, just note that. Thank you for coming to my video. It is greatly appreciated. I just got out of work, so if my voice is just a little bit beat, that is why. Again, I love a good just paint with me, come hang out, see what I'm doing, see what's up kind of a video. I might try and get y'all a little bit closer where you can see just a little bit better. Still figuring out my setup. I just got this new phone with a beautiful camera and wonderful storage. And my best friend just gifted me with a whole camera setup today. So I am beyond thrilled. It takes me a little minute to figure out the polish, the consistency, if I need to use more or less. With this one, I do think I need to use more when I paint. I think this one will be really good with dry down. I was checking my viewfinder to make sure y'all were in view, and I accidentally got a little spill there. Oopsies. I'm going to turn y'all on to my favorite to my favorite product. It is this cleanup pen by Manicurist, one of my favorite brands ever. And you can just go in. It's like a little magic eraser for your nails, and I love it, and I use it every manicure, especially if I'm tired. Mistakes happen, and we move on. I'm not out here trying to impress anyone. I'm just putting on some polish after work. We'll just put a nice thick coat on that finger, shall we? It's okay. So, as I was saying, that manicurist pen, it's a lifesaver. I use it every mani, and I can't live without it. I have many backups. Anytime I make a manicurist purchase, I am getting a backup. At least that's what I've been doing. I polished a little thin on this nail at first, so I'm going to make sure I go in with a little bit of a thicker coat. Thank you for joining me here today and just hanging out, learning about this polish. I have been into lacquer, in the lacquer world, since 2023 with Indies. I was doing gels, I did liquid to powders, I did gel X extensions, I did loads of different products. And lacquer is just where it's at for me. It is beautiful. My nails grow extremely fast. Just look at that, y'all. Look at that. It's so beautiful. Y'all, I realize that I'm filming this with my front-facing camera and not even my back-facing camera. Maybe I'll film the, oh my goodness, what am I trying to say? The footage of my nails with that one. Gosh, this is just gorgeous. I'm having such a good time with this. I feel like lacquer is just so much more relaxing. My nails grow so fast and I get bored of colors and I want to change my look and I want to change my vibe. I want to try new things and new formulas and new finishes, and lacquer just does it for me. I really do like this brand a lot. Well, the original brand, Ethereal. I'm so excited that Megan is doing just this focus on her haunted polish, because my favorite collection she ever did was called Memento Mori, and it was a limited edition 2023 collection, and oh my goodness, y'all, those shades were just beautiful. I have some in my collection and they were just perfect. Like that whole dark but ethereal and beautiful but shimmery collection just had my whole heart. So this is like a whole brand essentially based on that vibe, and I could not be more excited. Congratulations to Megan for creating this brand, for launching with Polish Pickup. If you are part of the lacquer community, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not, Polish Pickup is a monthly subscription, not subscription, it's a monthly community that gets together and creates polishes. So certain brands are invited to create a polish, and they're based off of a theme that the community votes on. And they create their polish and release them in limited edition batches. You can only buy them for one weekend, and that's it. And then if you miss out, you have to find them on pretty much like D-Stash websites, or find people who are selling. On occasion, you will find the polish, if it's a really popular one, every July they do this thing called Rewind, and really popular polishes could come back into stock. I am a 2-coat girl, y'all, and I am going to go through and I'm going to start top coating this. This is my top coat, y'all. Like, that's all I'm going to say. If you've never tried Hit the Bottle Fast and Hard glossy top coat, it is a lacquer lover's dream. I love this stuff. I'm very focused. If I go nonverbal, I am focusing hard. This is a lacquer lover's dream though, because it dries the polish so quickly. So quickly. And I find that it has very little shrinkage. If you have trouble with your polish, especially shrinking here, I bring some of it on like as close to my skin as I can and then go in with my cleanup brush. That way I don't have shrinkage at the cuticle. That is one of my huge pet peeves when I see shrunken polish at the cuticle. I can't stand it on myself, on others. If you don't care about it, I love that for you. I can't stand it. I know I should live with the discomfort, but I could just paint my skin instead a little bit and clean it up. I would much rather do that than have a shrinkage line. Also, if you're having shrinkage at the tips, I don't cap my tips with this, and that really does help prevent a lot of that shrinkage from happening. Again, I like to just go in and clean this up. So nice. Again, this is the Manicurist cleanup tool. Oh, y'all. It's just magnificent. I'm so happy I can record this for y'all. I had a very old iPhone 11 with no storage. I wanted to film videos for so long. I was a YouTuber back in the day. A YouTuber. I made makeup content. But I don't know. I'm excited for opportunities to be creative. I'm excited to be able to show you things. I'm excited to be able to shout out brands that I love and just provide a nice, relaxing environment. I hope you're enjoying watching me polish. I hope you'd like to come back and see another polish soon. They are releasing Coven, which I cannot wait for their PPU Ween is what it's called. Every September they release a spooky themed one, and it's going to be like a dark base with red shimmer, and that is so up my alley. I don't know what happened here. We're just gonna, there we go. Look, that mistake we made earlier, we can't even see it. I love lacquer, y'all, and it dries so fast with this stuff. Like, it really dries all the layers. This seems like a very fast drying formula as well. You can tell when you're applying it if it feels like you have almost a drag on that polish and it almost pulls up the polish. You can tell it's a fast drying one. I can go in, I can touch my nails, and they're not going anywhere. I'm going to film an outro for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you in my next video.